But the most full-throated support of the very people who perpetrated the October 7th attack on Israel has not come primarily from the right, but from the most far-left quarters of our nation, mostly college campuses, and not just from the students, but from professors and academics as well. This is especially disturbing. Liberals are supposed to know what liberal values are, and those values are not embodied in Gaza, where there are no laws against sexual harassment, spousal rape, domestic violence, homophobia, honor killings, or child marriage. This is who these college liberals think they should stand with. Women and homosexuals in Gaza would be lucky to get colonized by anybody else. To all the progressives and academics who refer to Israel as an outpost of Western civilization, like it's a bad thing, please note, Western civilization is what gave the world pretty much every liberal precept that liberals are supposed to adore: individual liberty, scientific inquiry, rule of law, religious freedom, women's rights, human rights, democracy, trial by jury, freedom of speech. These are the values and concepts I associate with the ADL, an organization that has always understood that it is the very people we call marginalized who live better today because of these ideals, not in spite of them. The ideas that came through Athens, Rome, London, Paris, and Philadelphia are what make life good for most people in free societies today. That individuals have value, that even the powers that be must submit to the rule of law, that punishment should not be cruel and unusual, that accused people get a trial, that there's such a thing as a war crime. I've tried to explain this and related matters in many editorials and panel discussions here on Real Time, but I fear that the people who would benefit the most from hearing it aren't watching, so I'll just sum it up for the TikTok crowd. If you lived in almost any Middle Eastern city, you would run screaming and begging to live in Tel Aviv, where you would feel most at home in values and life.